Hey everyone! So this is in response to the video that I made for Sexual Futurist. I didn't really get to say everything that I wanted to clarify, really. I didn't really clarify in a specific way, so I'm just doing this right now. This is the second part to my sexuality video. If you want to see the first part, just click on my face right here, and it will take you to the Sexual Futurist one, and where I'm just like explaining my journey and where I am now and things like that. So, since they uploaded the video, I've gotten some comments, and it made me realize that I need to clarify things just a little bit more. Someone mentioned about how there's like an inequality to liking men and women, and that's one of the misconceptions of being bisexual. So technically they were saying those who are bisexual don't necessarily like women and men equally. They could also like men a little bit more, women a little bit more. Yes, that's the case for some people, but for me, I don't identify as bisexual. I just identify as sexual, just because I don't really feel like I have enough in me to like a woman, to be bisexual. I feel, in my personal opinion, if I were bisexual, that I would like women close to equal or even equal to the amount that I like men, and that's just totally not even the case. I'm not even like 20% attracted to women. It's just that I am so like in love with sex and sexual interaction that, like, for me it just doesn't matter if you're a woman. Like, if you can pleasure me, go for it, sort of thing. So I'm just in love with sex, really, and it's not that I prefer men, it's not that I prefer women, I just prefer sex and pleasure, and I just want to get that orgasm, and I don't really care who it's from. Like, of course, like, I care who I'm fooling around with and things like that, but initially I just don't really have a bias towards men and women, although I do prefer men most of the time, just because, you know, penis. But women do know what women want, so I would be open to a sexual relationship with a woman, just not an emotional one. I'm not into women like that. They're just not really appealing in that sense for me. I just feel like there's like a lot of drama that comes with having a relationship with a woman, and that's why I tend to lean towards a lot of male relationships, whether they're like sexual, non-sexual, or whatever, or like emotionally involved. I enjoy having the company of guy friends. I enjoy being in the company of other guys. It doesn't really matter what type of relationship we're in. I prefer hanging around with guys than I do with girls, and that, I think, really revolves around the idea that girls are filled with a lot of problems and not many of them like to play games and stuff like that. 'Cause I like, you know, Battlefield and Left 4 Dead and Minecraft. Yeah, they're not really into that sort of stuff, so that's why I'm hanging out with guys. So I hope that clears up a lot. So another common misconception that might come from the video is that I am a slut. I don't really consider myself to be a slut. Slut being someone who sleeps around and is promiscuous and whatnot. Like, I don't see it as a bad thing. I just don't see myself as being a slut because I haven't slept with a lot of guys. And I don't go out looking for sex all the time. Well, usually I just don't. Like, usually I just masturbate, so. Another common misconception that comes from this idea of my sexuality, being sexual and stuff like that, is that I am DTF, or down to fuck. Well, I'm usually not, actually. Because I talk about sex a lot, I am so so immersed in this culture that it kind of tainted me in a way. And for me to get horny or anything like that, it kind of takes, you know, physical interaction, a real person. I don't really mind talking about sex. Some people who talk about it with me, like, just because I like to hear stories and stuff like that, it's just like, I'm really horny right now. That's great, but I'm not. And they're always wondering if I am too, but I'm not. And of course, there's always that random person who calls me a nympho. But in my opinion, a nympho is somebody who is wanting sex in a sexual. It's not like we're talking about sex technically or critically. It's that this person who is an nympho is like getting it on, and you know, they're getting off from all this stuff. So, and I obviously don't get off talking about sex, so I don't really consider myself an nympho. There we go. Question solved. So now that you know a little bit about my sexuality, what I'm asking of you guys today is to post below about your sexuality, about your sexual journey, about any misconceptions that some people may have about you and that you just want to like clear up or whatever. Go subscribe to Sexual Futurist if you haven't already. If you'd like to subscribe to me, click above, because I love you guys and I share the love and I spread it around like peanut butter. And if you have any other comments or anything like that, post below, because I love reading comments and your feedback and things like that. It's just been great for this past little while that I've been doing these videos. Like, it's like, wow. I'm Kaylee and you're watching Sex Positive TV. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and bye!